Greetings, Ultimate Life Forms. My name is Shadow the Hedgehog, and today I'm going to be rating Sonic characters. I know this may be a bit, like, hey Shadow, why are you rating Sonic characters? And I bet you guys are gonna be like, oh, you're gonna be rating Sonic characters. Well, I bet you're just gonna rate all of them into F and U into Super. Well, guess what? I'm not gonna do that. And second of all, I'm gonna be rating characters I only know. Well, in the Sonic media. The moderns and, the adventure games. But I'm not gonna, include Archie, though. Cause, you may know why. Anyways, let's go on to this. First we have, Sonic. So, you may know, me. Shadow the Hedgehog, me and Sonic, we don't really get that, we're not really that, good, at hanging out. Cause we usually, sometimes we, there's those times when, I would normally just be on a cliff, looking over, just either like Green Hills or whatever. And sometimes he'll like to bug in and just, I'll just Shadow the Hedgehog wise, I'm gonna put him in B. Next up is Amy Rose. Now Amy, she's I would say a C. Cause every time I'm just there, she'll just hug me and thinking I'm Sonic. And sometimes I'll just look back just so that she can look at me. And she'll realize how colorblind she can be. So yeah, that's a C. And you know what, just B. And you know what, back to C, since she's pretty annoying. Now for Tails. Now Tails, okay, so I'm gonna expose, okay, I'm not really exposing, but I'm gonna tell everyone this. I would say Tails, every time, like, whenever my motorcycle breaks, for example, Tails would just be, the one fixing it up. Like, either he'll just ask me, or sometimes I ask him to fix it up. When there's no technician, wanting to help and they're busy with some stuff. So I would just say A. Next up is the annoying Jet the Hawk. The one who is loud as hell. And thinking he's so cool, he can beat the ultimate life form in a race. He's pretty much, if you may not know who Jet the Hawk is, he's pretty much this green, rude, annoying ass bird. And he used to be a rival for Sonic. This is getting really similar now. And he okay, I'm just not gonna stop talking about him. I would put him in C. Next up is Wave. First off, Wave, she's not that bad though. Makes good tech, I have to admit. And Tails, if you're watching this, she's good at making tech than you. If you want to argue with me through Discord, I'm not really gonna care. So yeah, but sometimes she can be a bit sassy, so C. Storm isn't D. Knuckles now. Knuckles would annoy the hell out of me, but sometimes he's good at tracking mess at Chaos Emeralds. Sometimes, like if I need a Chaos Emerald for one reason, he'll just you know, since he's been like in the Echidna tribe, and he's been practicing, yes. So I would just say he's at B. Next up is oh, it's Silver. Now Silver. Well, the first time I met him, it's pretty messy. He really thought I was Mephiles. Wow. I mean, yes, me and him look alike. The one thing is our colors and mouth. If you wanna know what I mean by that, I'm talking about he doesn't have a mouth, I do. And I would put him in, I would just say A, since he's trying so hard to just, you know, be a good hero. So I can see progress. Next up is Rouge the Bat. Now she is my partner in she's my partner in, I wouldn't say crime, but or that's how she'd always say it. Just my partner at work. Like she's really hardworking. She's yeah, sure, she's hardworking. She knows how to handle things correctly. But the one thing is like whenever she's not working, she would I would just say she is like this ad right here is slowly distracting me. Me who's editing this video just covered this up. So I wouldn't see this when I'm distracting ad. So yeah, I'm getting distracted now. But I would just put her in A. Blaze the Cat. Now, she worries a lot. I had to agree. And she's the princess of the Soul Dimension. Yes, she's a princess. Just telling you that. She has pyrokinetics, which is actually pretty impressive. And I would put her in A. Next up, I'm gonna ignore all these Archie characters. You know, I'm not being egotistical. Those are weird. Next up is Cream. Now Cream, she's a little child. She's I pretty much technically babysit her a lot. I get money, of course. I don't really just babysit for free. But sometimes, like whenever I'm not available, Vector would just do it himself. Even the Chaotix would do it with him, of course. But if Cream were watching this video, I would just put her in Super. Next up is Vector. For what I know from SBO, he keeps on spending his money a lot on many things. Like, for example, new detective kits from kit stores for some reason. And he technically buys expensive TVs from TV commercials. And he's he's a good detective, but he gets too distracted by many things and not paying attention that much, so I would put him in B. SBO. Now, SBO, he's pretty much a guy I tend to go to when, like, for example, if I'm feeling that much stressed, I would actually go to him and he'll just give me some good advice. So for that, I'm just putting you in super, since you helped me a lot. SBO, if you're watching this video. Now, Charmy B. Charmy B, you're going to C. Why? Because you are. You should hold up. I'm just gonna. There. Omega. If you want to know who this robot is, he is the robot of my team, aka Team Dark. If you want to know many things about him, let's just say he likes to destroy and destroy. That's all I have to say about him. Oh, and he also cares for me and Rouge if we're injured. Really good robot. So A. Sorry, I changed my mind. And now why is there Amy? This is Amy from Sonic X, or maybe, I don't know. Next up is Classic Eggman. Normal modern Eggman. I'm not gonna say your name, of course. Now Big. Okay, so Big is not that bad of a fighter. He may be a very innocent and cool guy and such, you know? Like, you know, the guy that would be like, "Oh, Froggy," and such, you know. Whenever he hugs you, let's just say your bones are cracked at this point. If he's a bit too, let's just say too warm-hearted. He doesn't have a fighter attitude, but I'm just not gonna talk anymore because I don't want to go back. I've had too much trauma from his huggings. I need a chiropractor. I literally had a need to. I'm stuttering a lot. I hate me. I literally had to go to many chiropractors to do it. Next up is Metal Sonic. So first off, he's not that bad of a villain though. Like he's not that bad, but the one thing is he's built by Eggman. He's mechanicalized, if you're wondering who that is. If you're wondering who Metal is, he's technically the copy of Sonic. If you really think I am technically Metal Sonic's copy, I would just say I'm gonna come to your house and maybe just do a chaos blast. Like I'm not gonna totally do that or anything. No. I'm just gonna put him in B. Next up, we have. Goodness, that's a lot of Archie characters. My goodness. Archie, you make too many characters. You know, I'm just gonna go. Boom Sonic. Okay, so if I have to make my honest opinion, I barely like Sonic Boom. So, but a few people may argue with me. Just don't. Really, just don't argue with me, cause I don't want to go. You know, this is my opinion. All right, respect my opinion. Respect the Ultimate Life Form's opinion. I would just say A, because I don't know. Who are you? Are you an Archie character? I don't know who you are though. Goodness, that's a lot of Archie characters. My goodness. Boom Knuckles. This Knuckles. I despise this Knuckles a lot. This Knuckles really just downgrades the character for Knuckles. Like, he used to be like, this tough guy. Now he just became this red idiot right here that you're now seeing. So, that's a D. D move, Sega. Of course. And there. Okay, oh. It's Emerald. Oh. I'm gonna put him in A. Now we have G Merle. If you're wondering who this is, he is a supposed robot that takes care of Cream. And many people in the comments were like, I would think you people are gonna be like, but Shadow, you take care of Cream. But why is this robot taking care of Cream? Well, sometimes let's just say, he's pretty much Cream's, let's just say little, play buddy. So I would just be, I guess, an A. To call the Echidna. No, to call. She was known as the daughter of the Echidna tribe's leader, I guess. I don't know. Knuckles is like, sometimes he were to forget about his history. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this in. I'm gonna put to call in A. Since I forgot what I was about to say, but whatever. Vanilla, the rabbit, or bunny, or I don't know. Now I'm just gonna put her. She's a good mother for Cream the rabbit, by the way. I'm just gonna put her in A. She's also a good fighter, even though she is a mother. I saw her fight once. I was terrified. So yeah, next we have Cosmo. Um, I know this character. Spoilers if you haven't seen Sonic X, season 3. I know her since she was a supposed spy for the what do they call it? The Metarex, yes. She is the spy for the Metarex. But she's also pretty much the eyes for the Metarex. So I'm just gonna put her in C, I guess. Ray is going over at C. And next we have Mighty. Mighty is he's pretty tough. And I'm gonna put him in B. Chaos Zero. For Chaos Zero, I'm gonna put him in B. He's just one angry little creature, or you can say godlike creature. And next we have Infinite. He came out in like, okay, For me, Sonic Forces, I felt like it's like some sort of ripoff for. Like for me, I felt like it was like some sort of ripoff for like Star Wars, you know? Like for example, Eggman, that's Darth Sidious or Emperor Palpatine. And Infinite is just pretty much Darth Vader, but this his story is just pretty much bad. So I'm gonna put him in D. And we have Honey the cat. For Honey, she's a bit, I mean, yeah, she's a fighter. She's pretty tough as well. Which I'm really surprised. So I'm just gonna put her in, I guess, in B. Tangle the lemur. Now, I'm not telling you guys to Tangle the lemur. Her name is Tangle. Alright. Now for Tangle, she's a very hyperactive lemur. And she's pretty much worse than Sonic. Yes, another one of those characters who are worse than Sonic other than Jet. Cause it's much more worse when she has a very long tail. And I'm gonna put her in C. Whisper. Now Whisper, she's a bit shy at some points. But she's a really good fighter. She knows how to fire that Wispun, or whatever you pronounce it like. I don't know. So an A. Okay. I am also not gonna put in the Sinister Six in here, or whatever. Yeah. I feel like that's all the characters I know of were in here. Let me just, that's a terrifying image of the old school Eggman. Alright, Mimic. I would just put him in D. Though, I don't know much about him, but I would say he's in D. So yeah, that's it. That's all of the Sonic characters that I rated. So yeah. And that's pretty much the characters I know of. And yeah, for that, that's the end of the video, if I already said that already. And yes, as you can tell, I sound a bit different. Because of, one, I got a new microphone. And second, like, first off, Shadow the Hedgehog, why is your screen so like this? Because there's, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. I'll maybe talk about it in a short, maybe. So anyways, I'll just see you later, Ultimate Life Forms. Oh, I miss saying that word, Ultimate Life Forms. I'll see you later. Goodbye.